everybody. Just taking a couple minutes to get started here. We're going to be starting today in Shavasana. And if you're at home, you'll need a bolster or a pillow, a block or a thick book, and a strap or a belt or a scarf. So this is our Hatha yoga class. And my yoga is all about, if it doesn't feel right for your body, then just skip the pose or find something that works better for you. You don't want to force anything that doesn't feel right for you, because everybody is different. So we're beginning our chakra series with the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, and this exists at the base of the pelvis. The Muladhara chakra governs safety, security, groundedness, interconnectedness. It is the earth element. So if you'd like, you can lay flat onto your back into a Shavasana position with your arms down by your sides. Your legs and feet are relaxed and naturally falling away from one another. Shoulder blades are gently folded underneath. And taking a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Letting all of any kind of hold, any kind of muscular tension, just let it go with your exhale. Coming into your center and letting the outside world fade away. Becoming present for yourself here and now. Ancient yogis liken the body to a plant, and the stabilizing structures of the tailbone and sacrum to the roots. In the esoteric imagination of Kundalini Yoga, the first chakra is burrowed under the earth and resembles an underground bulb called a khanda. Embedded in darkness, the bioenergetics of the first chakra lie latent and unexpressed. Thus, the first chakra is of the earth, inseparable from it, and holds potential for all growth. Hatha Yoga looks to untangle the neurological and psycho-spiritual knots of the primary energy and direct it upwards into the lungs, the heart, and the brain. The root is the origin of life. So let's take 3 more breaths in Shavasana. Slow and strong, steady breaths. And then let your eyes open if they were closed. We're going to bring our right knee up and in towards our belly, hugging it in with both hands. And let's just move it towards the belly button. Take a breath, let it open and stretch. And then move the knee over more towards the armpit. Again, hold and pause, breathing. And then move it back and forth a couple times between the belly button and the armpit. And then slowly release it down. Other side, left knee bends. Take both hands and bring the leg in towards the belly button, taking a breath. Moving the knee closer towards the armpit. Again, breathing. And then back and forth a couple times. And then let the knee go back down. Planting both your feet in, knees are bent, feet are hip distance apart. Bring the palms of your hands down to the ground. And then windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Slow movements here. Bringing them back to the center. Let's hug both knees into the belly. Drawing your forehead up towards the knees. Hold for a moment. And then exhale, come all the way back down. Releasing the knees. We're going to bring the bottoms of our feet together in the air. Knees fall away from one another, grabbing onto your ankles for a reclined butterfly. Drawing your shoulder blades back down towards the ground. You can either bring movement into the hips here, up and down movement with your knees, or you can just stay static. You can just stay still. Let's take 3 more breaths. And then slowly release the ankles, letting the feet come back down to the ground. We're going to rock and roll back up to our seat. And bring our legs around, coming into tabletop. So once you're in tabletop and your wrists are stacked under the shoulders, knees under the hips, let's do a couple cat-cows. So inhale, lift the heart, drop the belly. Exhale, push through the palms, round through the spine. Inhale, coming back up. Releasing the jaw. Exhale, round, down through the neck. Inhale, expand the belly. And exhale, pull the navel in towards the spine. 2 more. And then once you've finished cat-cowing, we're going to come up to our knees. Stretching our right foot straight out beside us, planting the foot in. Slide the right hand down the right leg. Inhale, left arm up and over. And take a couple deep breaths, letting the side body open. Keeping some space between your ear and your arm. Roll the chest to the sky. And bring yourself back up to T position with the arms. Bring the left hand down to the ground beside you. And then take it back so it's in line with the ankle. sweep the right arm around, pressing the hips forward, and breathe. And then sweep the right hand back down in front, dragging your right foot back in. Again, coming up to your knees. Stretch the left foot straight up the side, planting the bottom of the foot in. Slide the left hand down the leg. Inhale, right hand up and over, spinning the heart open and taking a few deep breaths. And then bringing the arms into T position, bringing the right hand down to the ground beside the knee, and then take it back so it's in line with the ankle. Sweep the left arm around, pressing your hips forward gently, spinning the heart again open to the sky, and breathing. And then left hand comes back around, coming back into tabletop. Resetting yourself in tabletop, and just have a slight outturn of the hands so that the fingers are spread wide and that your elbows are pointed backwards. Knees stacked under hips. Let's tuck our toes, lift our hips, and press back into downward facing dog. Walking your dog. First down dog of the day, one heel at a time. Gently coming down, and deep Ujjayi breaths in the back of the throat. Letting both of your heels come down towards the ground. Remember, you can keep your knees as bent as you need to, focusing on a nice straight spine. 2 more breaths. And then inhale, lift your gaze to your hands, step both feet up. Inhale, lift halfway, gaze ahead of you. And exhale, fold forward. Again, keeping your knees bent if you need to. Letting the back of your neck be long with gravity. Nice long hold here. If you'd like to interlace your hands at your elbows and just drape. Maybe moving your neck from side to side. We're taking 5 more full breaths. Let your fingertips come back down to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway, straightening the spine. And then press through the feet, coming all the way back up. Inhale again at the top, reaching. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Sun salutation. So from the top of your mat, inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hinge, fold from the hips, coming all the way down. Inhale, lift the gaze. Let your hands step both feet back into high plank, lowering down to your knees, keeping your elbows back and in, down to the belly. Inhale into up dog or cobra. All depends on your lower back. And then exhale, lift the hips, pressing yourself back into down dog. We're taking 4 full breaths in and out. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Remember, the knees can be bent as long as the spine is straight. Lift the gaze between the hands, step both feet up. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms, coming all the way up, lifting through your heart, your belly, and your fingertips. And exhale, back to the heart. Again, inhale, coming up. Exhale, hinge, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, gaze ahead. Plant your hands, step both feet back. You can lower down to your knees, keeping your elbows back and in towards the body, down to the belly. Inhale into up dog or cobra. Exhale, lift the hips, press back into down dog. Another 4 breaths. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Heels are gently coming down towards the ground. And your navel is pulled in towards the spine. Lift the tailbone. And again, lift the gaze to the hands. Step both feet up. Inhale, lift halfway, gaze ahead. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms, coming all the way up, lifting. And exhale to the heart. Perfect. We'll need our block or our book for the next one. So placing it at the top of the mat on its highest height towards the right side. And then take a full step back from the block, lining your right pinky toe up with the inside of the block. Leave your right foot where it is. Take a small step back with your left foot. Line the heels up. Back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Coming into triangle pose, so both legs stay straight. Inhale, open the arms into T position. Exhale, hinge from the hips, pulling forward with your right hand. Let the right hand drop to the leg wherever it lands, reaching your left fingertips up to the sky and keeping your heart and chest open towards the sky. Let's take 4 breaths, breathing into your left side body. Lengthening up through the top of your head. And inhale, let your left hand guide you back up. Keep your right foot where it is. We're going to bend our right knee, plant our right hand on the block. Make sure you're grounded through your right foot. Left hand to left hip. When you're ready, launch onto your right foot, ground through the foot, lift the left leg, press out through the left heel, and roll yourself open to the side of the room. Again, you can stay with your head on your hip, or if you're feeling balanced, lift your left fingertips up to the sky. Pressing out through the top of your head, both hands, the back of your left heel, and breathe. When you're ready, slowly bend the right knee, bringing yourself back up and back to the front. Do a little wiggle to release the hips. Coming into the other side, moving the block over to the left side. Lining your left pinky toe up, with the inside of the block. Make sure you take that step back. The reason we do that is so when we bend forward, our shoulder is stacked directly over the block, over the wrist. So left foot is planted, right foot steps back, small step. Heels are lined up, back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Inhale, open the arms, T position. Exhale, hinge from the hip, pull forward with the left fingertips, and let the hand drop. Reaching your right fingertips up to the sky, rolling that right collarbone open, and breathe. Lengthen up through the top of your head, relax the jaw. One more full breath in and out. Inhale, let the right hand guide you back up. Shifting, so bending the left leg, bringing the left hand to the block in front of you. Ground through your left foot, right hand to right hip. When you're ready, bring yourself up onto the left foot, lifting the right leg, pressing out through the right heel. Open your heart to the side of the room. Once you're grounded here, if you'd like, you can reach your right fingertips up to the sky and really reach so that you feel space being created in your chest. Breathe. Press out through your right heel and through the top of your head. So you're really extending through the center, from the center of your body, out through each limb. Slowly bend through the left knee, coming back up, and coming back to the front of the mat. Removing your block to the side. Give a little wiggle. So, in Tadasana, we're going to bring our mantra in. Feet are hip distance apart. Lift the toes, gently place them down. Good. Rooting down through the bottom of your feet. Activate all the muscles in your legs from ankles to hips. Pull the pelvic floor up. Pull the belly button in and up. Let your hands be at your sides. Roll the shoulder blades down the back body. Slightly tuck the chin and lengthen through the top of your head. Standing here and breathing. Our mantra this week: I am safe and secure. I have everything I need. I am safe and secure. I have everything I need. Three more breaths, just like this. Feel those words sinking in. Let your eyes open. We're going to shift so that our toes and our big toe mounds are touching with some space between our ankles and our heels. And then as you inhale, sit back in your chair, lifting your arms up towards the sky. Make sure your pelvic bone is neutral, not overly sticking out, not overly tucked, right in the middle. Lift the gaze and breathe strong. Softening through collarbone and jaw. And as you inhale, reach up with a slight back bend. And exhale, back to the heart. Alrighty, keep your right foot where it is. And take a bigger step back than last time. We're again coming into triangle pose, but this time with longer legs. So heels are lined up, back foot is parallel, both legs stay straight. Inhale, open. Exhale, hinge, pull forward, let the hand fall. Your left fingertips up to the sky. So with a longer stance, just notice the difference in your body. And inhale, coming all the way back up. Lengthening the stance a little bit more. Back foot is still parallel to the back of the mat. We're going to bend our right knee and stack it over our right ankle. Make sure your heels are still lined up. And then right elbow comes down to the right leg. Inhale, the left fingertips up and over. Palm down, pointing towards the front of the room. Once you're in this position, press into your right elbow and roll your heart open towards the sky. Deep breaths. One more breath, in and out. Inhale, left hand guides you back up, straightening, and coming back to the front. Give a little wiggle, other side. Left foot stays planted. Medium step back with the right foot. Heels are lined up. Back foot is parallel. Inhale, open. Exhale, hinge, pull forward with the left hand, and let it fall to the leg. Inhale, right hand up towards the sky, rolling the collarbone open and breathing. Let the tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth. Your next inhale, come all the way back up. Lengthening your stance a little bit. Heels are still lined up. Bending your left knee over the left ankle. Make sure it's stacked. Left elbow comes down to the left leg. Inhale, right fingertips up and over. Take a moment to get into the pose, adjust anything. Lift your left toes so that you're not clinging on to the mat. And then inhale, lift up through the heart center. Exhale, twist the chest open to the sky, breathing deeply. Your next inhale, let your right hand guide you back up. And come back to the front. Little wiggle, release those hips. So from the top of your mat, let's inhale, reach our hands up to the sky. Exhale, hinge, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. We're going to keep our right foot where it is and take a big step back to the left. So we're in a runner's lunge. Stack the right knee over the right ankle and ground through the bottom of the right foot. When you're ready to push, coming up into high lunge. Breathing strongly into the legs. Relax the jaw. Keep your shoulders down and away, don't crunch. Keep some space between the hands. And slowly come forward, planting your left hand in the ground beside your right foot. Right hand spins the torso open towards the right. Breathing, keeping your back leg active.
Right hand comes back down on either side of the foot. Plant the hands and step up. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Take another breath as you're folding. And then lift the gaze again. This time, left foot stays where it is. Big step back with the right. Ground yourself in your runner's lunge. When you're ready, press through the left foot, bringing yourself up, balancing, find your center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Relax the jaw, but continue to lift up through the top of your head. And then tilt the body forward, bringing the right hand down on the inside of the left foot. Grounding. Inhale, left arm opens the chest up to the sky. Keep your back leg active. Strong legs. Breathe. And let the left hand come back and around. Bring yourself back to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms, coming all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Coming into a balancing pose. So if you need to move yourself close to a wall is your friend. So feet are hip distance apart. Bring your hands to your hips. Lift your toes. And gently place them down. We're going to shift all our weight into our left foot. And then coming into tree pose. So whether it's resting toes on the ground, heel at the ankle, bringing it up to the calf, or above the kneecap. Wherever you are is perfect. Find a spot on the floor in front of you to gaze at. And that is your drishti, your focal point. Bring your hands to your heart center. Ground through your left foot. And breathe up through the top of your head. Don't hold the breath. Slowly bring the right knee back to the center. Flex the foot, lift the knee, and bring it back out to the side. Keep breathing. Keep staring at the same spot. Bring the knee back to center and slowly lower. Wiggle the hips. Feet are back to hip distance. Bring your hands to your hips. Lift the toes, gently placing them back down. Bringing them back down to the ground. Shifting all your weight into your right foot. And when you're ready, bring the heel, toes to the ground, heel to the right ankle, at the calf, or above the kneecap. Make sure it's not on the kneecap. Press the heel in, lift the heart, bring your hands to the Anjali Mudra, and breathe. Don't worry if you fall out, just come right back in. We are practicing. knee back into center. Flex the foot, lift the knee, and bring it back out to float. Keep breathing. Two more breaths. And then bring the knee back in and slowly lower back down. Give the hips a little shake from side to side. And then bringing the toes to the edges of your mat, heels angled in. If you have knee issues, just come down halfway, resting your elbows above the knees. If you can squat all the way down, let's. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squatting the sit bones all the way down. Take a moment to move, scooching yourself down. And then when you're ready, press your elbows into your legs, drawing your hands into your heart, and lifting your gaze. 5 full belly breaths. Feel the belly move. And then we're going to bring our hands down in front of us, maybe moving one hand to the back, coming down to your seat. Once you're down on your seat, bring your legs into a wide V shape, flexing both your feet, both your toes up towards the sky. You can actually use your block or book at whichever height in front of you for your hands, your elbows, or your forehead. But before you come down, inhale, lift, straightening through the spine. And exhale, hinge from the hips, keeping your chest open, not curving. Keep the chest open, hinge from the hips, coming forward. Deep breaths. Repeating the mantra to yourself, I am safe and secure. I have everything I need. Two more full breaths. And inhale, slowly come back up. Removing your block to the side. Bring your hands to the backs of your knees. And as you lean back, drag them both to the edge of the mat, planting them in. Lean back on the hands and do a couple windshield wipers from side to side. And then sitting yourself up with your feet straight out in front of you, flexing both feet again. Scooching yourself forward just slightly so that your torso feels comfortable sitting up straight. If it doesn't at all, then sit onto your pillow or put your back up against a wall. Keep your left foot where it is. Take your right foot in your right hand and tuck it in to the crook of your left elbow. Cradling the foot, rocking from side to side. If it doesn't tuck into the crook, then just hold it with your left hand and cradle, rocking from side to side that way. Everybody is different. Keep both feet flexed, left heel anchored into the ground, breathing and rocking. And then right hand back to the right foot, helping it back down, stretching it straight out in front of you. Other side, left foot comes up and in. tucks into that right crook. Left arm wraps around. And then gently cradling. Trying to keep your heart and belly lifted. Rocking gently from side to side. Anchoring the right heel. And then take the left hand to the left foot, gently helping it down. Alright, Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose. Bring your left leg, laying it down right in front of you, just like you would before you go into cross leg position, except you want your shin, your bottom leg, further away from the body, and flex your left foot. You want the bottom of the leg parallel to the top of your mat. With your right foot, bring the ankle up and over, resting it onto the top of your left leg. Right above the knee, there's a sweet spot, and again, flex your right foot hard. Keep both feet flexed. The front of your leg is parallel to the front of the mat. If your right knee is floating, and if it's floating like this, know that that's very normal to see. And then this is not working for you, just sit in a cross-leg position. That is the modification. If the knee is floating, stick a block underneath it. And then if your practice is simply sitting there, lengthening out through the spine, not hunching, then just be there and breathe. If you have the space, bring your hands down to the ground in front of you. Keep your heart lifted and continue to breathe. If not, just stay exactly where you are. See if you can let the tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth, keeping a little bit of space between the top and bottom teeth, softening your upper body. Two more breaths. And then slowly make your way back up, removing right ankle back down. Other side. So right leg lays down, hard flex the foot, shin is parallel to the top of the mat. Bring your left foot up and over, sweet spot above the knee, in the middle of the ankle. Checking in, both feet are hard flexed, make sure they are, that protects the knees. And if the knee is floating, place a block there. And then sitting up nice and tall, take a couple deep breaths. Feel that stretch down the left leg. The sides might feel different, might be different. If you have the space and you want to come down, slowly make your way there. And using those deep ocean breaths, in and out through the nose with a slight constriction of the back of the throat, and so that you can hear the inhale and exhale in your ears. Breath is our greatest tool. Two more breaths. And slowly make your way back up. Removing left foot from the leg and spinning the legs around behind you. Coming into frog pose next. So if you'd like to use your bolster, place it out from the middle of your mat and turn your body towards it. If you have sore knees, you can fold over the edges of your mat for a little extra padding for the knees.
And then bring your knees a little bit wider apart. Turn your toes away from one another, hard flexing them again. And you're lining your hips in a straight line with the knee. Just to a level of comfort. Don't overextend the inner seam of the legs. And then plant your hands down. Take a couple breaths, see how that feels. Either stay here or come down to the elbows, keeping that straight line. Child's pose is a modification. Deep breaths, just witnessing how you're feeling, what's coming up for you. Bring your minds back to the breath, this ocean breath in your ears. Two more breaths. Slowly make your way back up to your hands. To release this, you inch one knee at a time, in towards the other, in towards the center. Unfolding the mat, coming to face forward, and right away coming back into your child's pose. So toes together, knees to the edges of the mat, walking your hands forward, and letting your forehead rest. 3 full breaths. In and out. Slowly make your way back up. And we're coming down to our back body. With our strap. So once you're down on your back body, take a moment to hug the knees in, gently rocking from side to side. As well, stretch the entire body out. Fingertips above the head, inhale all the way down to the toes. And as you exhale, let the entire body relax into the ground. Hit the pause button for a second. Feeling that in-between moment. And then we're going to bend our legs, planting the feet in, taking our strap in our right hand and making a loop. With the loop, we're going to bring the bottom of our right foot straight up to the sky, lassoing the bottom of the right foot, and just hold the rope in your right hand. You can either keep your left foot planted, or you can stretch it straight down below you. Whatever feels best. Left hand comes down, plants the side, and then take a couple breaths, letting the back of your right leg stretch. And then slowly and with control, let the right leg come out to the side, stopping at whatever level your body tells you to stop. Don't force anything, it's moving slow, staying in control. When your body naturally stops, start to breathe deeper. Try not to overextend the knee, do a micro bend. When you're ready, bring the knee and the full leg back straight up. Take the strap in both ends, gently bending the elbows, pulling the leg in. Unlasso, pointing your toes straight up to the sky. And slowly, slowly start to lower the leg down to the ground. Moving very, very slow. Once your heel connects, we're switching sides. Let your body relax first. Plant the right foot in, bending the knee. Lasso in the left hand. Bring the bottom of your left foot up towards the sky, lassoing underneath. If you need better grip, wrap the cord around the palm of your hand. And either keeping your right leg bent or stretching it straight down below. Right hand palm down to the ground beside you. Take a moment, breathing into the back of your left leg. And when you're ready and with control, you're bringing the left leg out to the side, stopping when your body says to stop. Don't force it. Gravity is doing the work here. When you've reached to your level, take a nice deep breath, and then another, and another. And slowly bring that leg back up to center. Taking the strap in both hands, bend the elbows just a little bit, unlassoing while the foot is still in the air, pointing your toes up to the sky, and as slow as you can move, start to lower. Lots of time. Once your heel connects, let your legs relax fully into the ground. We have one more pose and then we're going into Shavasana. So bringing your arms out into T position, bend both legs, planting the feet in. We're going to cross the right ankle over the left leg and flex the right foot. From here, let the bottom of your right foot sink down towards the ground, coming into a figure four. Adjust so that your shoulder blades both stay grounded. And breathe. Letting everything start to soften, softening the breath, softening the body. Three more breaths. And then bring the legs back up. And both stop. Take a moment to hug the knees in if you need to. Arms come back out to T position, planting the bottoms of your feet in. Crossing left ankle over right knee, flexing your left foot. And when you're ready, let the bottom of your left foot come down towards the ground. Adjust to make yourself comfortable. Shoulder blades are both grounded. Slowing and softening the breath and the body. Two more breaths.
ankle. One more time, rocking with the legs from side to side.
And then we're coming into Shavasana.
So laying flat onto your back body. You can cover yourself with a blanket or put your bolster and pillow under the backs of your knees. Take a moment to fold the shoulder blades under the back body so you have lots of breathing room in your heart. Arms are at your sides. Feet are straight down below you. Legs are naturally falling away from one another. Same with your feet. No holding anywhere in the body. So release the body and release the breath. 3 deep inhales in through the nose, out through the mouth. So I'll guide you into Shavasana, and I invite you to stay here for as long as you'd like, 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then when you're finished, slowly roll to the right side and come back up, taking your time to stand back up. So once you've released the breath in the body, emptying yourself of muscular tension, drop with gravity into the earth, resting, feeling fully supported, and letting a profound stillness envelop you. Letting all traces of self-limited identity drop away, and experiencing boundlessness and peace. Bringing your awareness down to the pelvic floor, and imagine a deep red color spreading around the entire body, sealing the practice. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. Namaste.